Home under the sea. Rising sea levels and relentless flooding puts Hampton University and the city of Hampton in a race against time to save their future. Due to federal funding cuts to environmental programs under the Trump administration, the city of Hampton and Hampton University face at least a decade-long delay in implementing critical flood mitigation strategies. Scott Smith is the coastal engineer for the City of Hampton's resiliency team, and he offers his perspective on the underlying causes of the city's severe flooding.
Each area of the city has its own unique challenges due to sea level rise and climate change. And being an older city, dating back over 400 years, that part of the problem is that development started at the water's edge and then expanded out.
Michael Holtzclaw is the communications coordinator for the City of Hampton, and he breaks down how important it is for residents and students to work with the city to make change happen.
Two things that you need for any sort of project of this scope. One of them is funding, because it's not cheap. And the other is to hear from the people who are affected, to hear from the residents, or on the campus, it's students.
Dr. Deidre Gibson is the head of the Marine Science Department at Hampton University, and she gives her insight on strategies to combat flooding on campus.
So using nature to help kind of mitigate things, because you look around campus, it's it's all heavily manicured, and so they're not the right types of plants, and which is why we're trying to partner with the Hampton City and that resiliency plan, so that we can provide, come up with a plan for the campus to have more native species of plants that will help to absorb water. Okay. And so there's a lot of things that we can do just with nature. When you start.
Dr. Farzaneh Sofle is an architecture professor at Hampton University, and she shares her insight on the role of green infrastructure.
The green roof not only collect or harvest rainwater from the roof, and and then we can store that somewhere to recycle that for irrigation or other non-drinking purposes. It also can help us to minimize urban heat islands, and also enhance energy efficiency in the buildings and minimize fossil fuels energy consumption in the buildings. Another benefit of green roof is to promote, biodiversity.
Nature-based solutions are a really, really important part of our overall kind of strategies for how we're going to deal with flooding. Nature-based strategies are generally well accepted by the community because they also beautify the community. Rain gardens and tree planting and buffer gardens and all those kinds of things provide habitat for our native species and beautify communities at the same time that they're helping with water management.
While these methods and strategies are effective, putting them into action relies heavily on federal funding, and that may take a while.